Good morning, general membership. I would like to take this time to share a few updates with you. The electricity is still out and may be back on sometime today. The tribal store and casino will remain open as usual. Zipline and campground are temporarily closed due to no electricity and high winds. The tribal office still closed to public access, and forms and package pickup can be picked up by appointment only. Please call Secretary Nicole Harris at 760-822-9255 to schedule a time. Council has approved overtime for our first responders to be on site. We must continue to be vigilant and responsible for looking out for one another. Please look to our tribal Facebook page and website for further updates and COVID testing sites. Tomorrow, voting polls will be open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. the Tribal Administration Office. I would like to take this time to thank the zone leaders for the continuous work they do in dispersing live updates to the membership. Our first responders who remain consistent and steadfast to aid our community needs. I would like to thank all our tribal employees for their continuous hard work, patience, and dedication to this community. Stay safe and God bless us all. Now I would like to turn it over to our Fire Chief, Wes Ruiz.
Good morning. So I'd like to update you on the weather and stuff. So as you know, the wind blew pretty good night before last into yesterday. Same winds we had in 2007 during the Pamacha fire. So luckily it was short-lived. It's died down now, and it should continue to reduce and be good the rest of the week here. Looking into next week as well, we shouldn't have anything that I've seen so far as stronger winds again. So that's a good thing. But with all the winds, I'm sure you have a lot of leaves now in your yards and stuff. That stuff accumulates around the houses, your gutters and whatnot. So now you need to take the time to get out and create your defensible space again. That would mean, raking up all the leaves, getting all that leaf litter away from your houses, your gutters underneath your porches and where it gathers to make, again, your house defensible. And then I don't see any rain in the forecast yet for maybe a week or more, but predicted services was that we were going to stay high and dry through till after the new year. So that's what it looks like. I've had inquiries in regards to the use of wood stoves and fireplaces. That's fine, but just make sure you have a screen on the top of your chimneys so that nothing big can get out. And then also, if you haven't had your chimney swept and or your stovepipes cleaned, that needs to happen as well. So preventative measures there so we don't have a chimney or stovepipe fire. So, there's chimney sweeps or folks out there that can do it and come in and clean that out and get that soot that builds up over time in years out of there. So we don't have a chimney fire or a structure fire. Also with the weather, like I say, it's just continuous with what we're going to have here. We have been staffing up early hours and working late. We haven't done anything overnight yet. However, we will be staffed up again tomorrow, and I'll look at tomorrow into what Sunday looks like, whether we need to staff up or not. But our cooperators have as well. Forest Service, CAL FIRE have brought down quite a bit of equipment into the area. To the counties north of us as well. In the last 3 days, we have had probably about 6 or 7 fires, Riverside, Orange County, and San Diego. The biggest one, which was in Orange County yesterday morning, just over 6,000 acres, wind-driven. Riverside had 2 fires that were, I think, both well under 1,000 acres. San Diego County had 3 or 4 fires in the last couple of days. I think the biggest was 3 acres in Escondido yesterday. So we're not out of the woods yet. Like I say, still things are dry. We did have a small fire just west of us down on Highway 76 west of Redgate night before last. The parent that was a transient that was walking up the road got cold. So he decided to start a little fire to get warm. Kind of makes sense, right? But not in these conditions weather-wise. So the wind picked it up. Luckily, numerous passerbys on the highway stopped and helped extinguish it prior to the fire department arrival. They had the forward rate of spread stop, so it burned about a 10 by 10 spot. So we got lucky on that one. That would have burned away from us, however, but it would have threatened Rincon, Palma Valley for sure if the wind got it. So just be vigilant out there. No power equipment stuff outside, no mowing, weed eaters, anything that can start. Any ignition source is all it takes to get a fire going in the dry conditions. So just maintain that, preventive measure there as far as fire goes. So and that's all I have, other than if you have any questions, of course, call my number or the office number, the station number. For anything else, wood deliveries as well. We're continuing the wood delivery stuff. So if you need wood, call the office again and leave a message if you don't get a hold of us directly. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Police Chief Clay. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Ruiz. Hello, everyone. I would like to thank the community for their calls and to our department in helping us do our job. And actually, without your calls, we can't do our job effectively. So we really appreciate that, and to let you know they're really important. Regarding the fire Chief Ruiz mentioned near Redgate, it was a call from the community that helped us arrive first on scene and to apprehend the suspect that actually started the fire. So that's just an example of how important we rely on your calls and helping us do our job and take care of the community. So feel free to call or text us anytime at 760-305-2575. Thank you, everyone.